morning, everyone. This is Chris Batchelor with Fitness Marketing Group with this week's Fitness Marketing Tip of the Week. Today we're going to talk a little bit about the importance of pre-qualification and follow-up in your lead prospecting system. If you don't currently have a system to capture your prospects, you really need to have one. It's one of the most important things that you can have, and it's one of the most overlooked systems in health clubs today. In fact, most of the prospects that come to us initially don't really have a very good system of follow-up. There's a lot of post-it notes and those type of things going on, and there's a lot of prospects that are slipping through the cracks. So any good prospecting system is really made up of a couple different sections. First and foremost is your telephone inquiry log, which is simply a log that you need to create. You can do it simply in a spreadsheet if you'd like, which registers every single phone call that comes into the business as it pertains to new membership sales. The person's name that's calling, the time that they've called, the employee that's taken their call, how they heard about the facility. These are things that need to be captured into a telephone inquiry log. It should be kept by the phone, and it should be executed for every single phone call that comes into the club. Secondly is the master appointment book. The master appointment book is easily the most important thing that you'll have, and the telephone inquiry log really leads directly into that. So you're able to take somebody from a telephone inquiry into setting an appointment simply by asking them when the best time is for them to come in and take a free tour of the facility or pick up a complimentary pass to try out the club. Whatever your particular incentive is, or why ever they've called the facility, say for example you put out a direct mail postcard and they're coming to take advantage of that, when would you like to come in and take advantage of that offer that you received? Something of that nature will work very well for you. Set an appointment, whether it's loose or whether it's firm. If people are not interested in setting an appointment, just make one for them. Say, well, how about I put you down for tomorrow at 5 o'clock, and if for some reason you're not able to make it then, just give us a call back or we'll touch base with you and we can set up another time. So telephone inquiry leads directly into the master appointment. Master appointments lead directly into confirmations, which is equally as important. Every single appointment that you have in your business must be confirmed. Simply by confirming somebody's appointment, you'll increase your show rate probably by 50% in some circumstances. Confirmations are very easy, very loose conversations. You go through your master appointment book on a daily basis. Typically, we recommend that you do confirmations at 9 a.m., 11:45, 4:45, and 8 p.m. For the day before. And when you're doing those, you or your staff members are calling these people, either leaving a message or talking to them in person, saying, hi, this is Chris from Example Fitness. Just wanted to give you a friendly phone call to make sure you're still stopping in the club today around 5 o'clock. If that person confirms that appointment, you mark them down as confirmed. If you don't get a hold of them, or for some reason they're not available, you leave a message for them until you hear from a human voice, until you hear from that person that set the appointment with you. You're not going to confirm that appointment. You continue to call them at those times until they confirm or reset their appointment for another time. If they can't make it in that day when they initially set up, just go ahead and schedule them for a time that's more convenient with them. It's a very cyclical cycle, and it should be nonstop until they come into the facility or until they tell you that they're no longer interested in coming. If for some reason people say that they're going to come and they don't show up, those people are what we consider a reset, meaning they had an appointment, they said that they were going to come, but they didn't show. So the next day, what do? We reset those appointments in the same kind of system as we do with the confirmations. We go through every day, look at the people who didn't show the day before up to 3 days back. So if you're doing confirmations on Monday, you're doing confirmations for Sunday, Saturday, and Friday as well. And resetting those appointments, saying, all right, you didn't make it yesterday or you didn't make it the day before. When's a better time for you to come in today or tomorrow? Set them a new appointment during that time. So if they do say, I'm going to come in tomorrow, then just go ahead and say, all right, sounds good. Put them back in the appointment book. If they make an appointment for the next Friday, that's all right. You're going to confirm that appointment again the day before and the day of, just like if it was the original appointment. And then finally is your missed guest list. People that say that they're going to come in, that have shown interest, but for some reason you haven't been able to get them into the facility. At this point, we like to store those people on what we call a missed guest list. This list will grow over time, and it becomes a little gold mine for you to harvest from once a quarter, several times a year through the facility. So all those people that slipped through the cracks, that said that they were going to come, that you weren't able to get them into the facility to tour or buy a membership, you go ahead and put them on the missed guest list so that you or your staff members can pull that list on a regular basis and start re-inviting those people back into the facility. Just because the particular offer or the time of the year wasn't right for them to buy today doesn't mean that in 3 months from now wouldn't be another good time. It all works together. If for some reason somebody sets a new appointment to come in off the missed guest list, guess what? You're going to set them a new appointment and the system starts all over again. So if you can implement a system of follow-up like that, either through a club management system, there are plenty of good ones out there, or through simple binder programs, you really, really need to do so. And if you do, I promise you, if you don't have it right now and if you implement those systems or hold your staff accountable to them, your show rate and conversely your sales rate are going to go up significantly almost immediately. So that's something that I would focus on. It's something that we focus on in our business, and it's a simple solution to increase your bottom line right away.